Hi, let's solve LeetCode 3, longer substring without repeating characters. So it's a very traditional problem using two pointers trick. Let's say, in the first example, S is a string, so the longer substring without repeating characters can be ABC, or BCA, or CAB. In the second example, we can only choose one B. In the third example, we can choose WKE. In the last example, since it's empty string, so the length is 0. Okay, let's see this example. This is index of each character. And we have two pointers, I and j. Initially, they are set to 0. And j is the first pointer, which means j is greater than or equal to j, to I. So j is the faster one. Okay, let's say initially ABC is first. It's like a visited map, which means if A is within my ij range, for example, if I is 0, B is 1, then B is in my range, B will be set to true. Initially, they are all false. Let's see how we initialize it. Actually, since it's a character, so we can use a visited array, a Boolean array. And result is 0. I is 0 first. J is also 0. So each time we move J at like one step. First, we get the character at position J, so it's A first. Then we know A is false, so we can eat this character. Now we can update result to 1 and update the value of A. A is true, which means we add this character. Okay, next, J is 1. We can do the same, we add B. Next, J is C. C is also false. We can eat this character again. And the result is 3. Okay, now we move J again. And J is A. We know A is true, which means this if condition does not hold. So we need to go to the else branch. What does else branch do? It will move I until we meet the same character. Since the current character is A, so we move I until we meet A. I is already at A, so the while condition does not hold. We go to here, I++, which means we pop A. So here, J is A means we eat A. Then we pop the A at first. It's like we each the character at last, then we pop the first of this character. It's a no op. Okay, now I move J. It's the same. B is true, so we need to move I until we see the same character. And at last, we move I++, we pop character B here. Then we move J, and C is also true, so we need to move I. Okay, now we move J again. And J is B. We know B is true. So we go to this else branch again. Now Si is A, so we go to this while branch. We set A to false, then move I. So we set it to false and we move I here. And now Si is B, so we break this while loop and pop B by doing I++. Okay. Now we increment J. Okay, as J is B, B is true. So we need to move I here. Si is C, so C is not B, and we set C to false, then increment I. So we set C to false, increment I here. And Si is B now, we break this while loop and increment I. Okay, at last, I increment j. And now j is out of the range, so the for loop will stop and will return the final result, which is 3. This is whole implementation. First, we initialize our data structures. And we have an outer for loop. Each time, we just increment j by 1. And we consume the count character. If the count character is not used within our 2 pointers, it's a new character, then we can just use it and we can calculate our result. Otherwise, this character is already within our range. We need to move I until we meet the same character and pop this character. Okay, what's time complexity? N is s.length, and the j will move at most, j will move n times. I will move at most n times. So the time complexity is O(n). Yeah, this problem is a very good problem, and it's a very good example to use 2-pointer tricks. 2-pointer in interview is also a common problem, and there are also many other LeetCode problems are extended from these problems. So if you have time, you can practice this problem multiple times. And it's also a good framework to have this outer for loop each time we increment j by 1. And in this inner for loop, we have a while loop to move I. As long as the condition hold, we keep moving I. Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much.